So the longest running editor for Dragon Ball never had faith that One Piece would actually succeed. So this editor's name was Kazuhiko Torishima, and he worked on early Dragon Ball before becoming the editor-in-chief for Shonen Jump in 1996. And he was actually one of the first people to ever get to read One Piece, but he was always doubtful, so much so that Oda told him, if One Piece becomes popular, you're gonna have to admit defeat to me. And he actually recently came out in an interview reaffirming why he doubted One Piece so much, and it's because he felt that the story was too complicated and not easy to follow for the shonen crowd. And he actually also came out saying this about Attack on Titan, saying that the story was just too complex, and that the story, because of that, is not going to have a long shelf life. Now, something you got to know about this man is that he was such a difficult editor for Akira Toriyama that a lot of the villains in Dragon Ball were just literally based on him. So when you consider that, the fact that he became the editor-in-chief, it just makes you understand that this person is just someone that's really hard to impress. So while he obviously ended up being a bit wrong because Attack on Titan and One Piece are obviously huge hits, it gives you a little bit more of an understanding of his way of thinking. I also think that this is just a good story for anyone who's interested in writing out there, because what wouldn't work with one person might work with a lot of people, just like it worked for Oda. So